we must have went over this probably 6 or 7 times. And it's kind of funny because what we settled on at the end of the day was starting the song at 135. And then when the chorus hits, we brought it down 1 BPM just to kind of lock into the groove a little bit more and make the drop feel a little bit more drama. So as you could hear here, we start, it's going at 135.
I used to love you truly. You gotta laugh at the stupidity, 'cause I've made some real big mistakes.
Super subtle.
You make the worst one look fine. I should have known it was strange. You
At the very end, pick it up a little bit more. It goes back up to 135, around here. Ending at 136. To make the transition less dramatic to 138. For Olivia, that was like one of the most important things, was making sure that arc felt right. And as you can see a little bit in my, I mean, there's a comp going here in the piano, but the crazy thing was a lot of the comp for me actually had to do with, I think we recorded this, we kept on changing the piano, and then I have my piano here. We recorded it on my U3 at first, and then we tried it in the, I have another, the other room, the live room where the drums are, there's another U3 in there, that's an older one. We tried it on both of those and we still didn't like the sound of it. I was really, really adamant about trying to get the tempo right before we recorded the real piano, since it was all live instrumentation. And we had agreed on 136, and we went into Sunset Sound Studios. They have a gigantic, beautiful Steinway there, and this is the piano that we ended up using for the record. But we recorded at 136, and at the end, Olivia decided afterwards that she wanted to slow it down even more. So I had to kind of go in and like, so there was no artifacts, because I tried to actually just like slow it down and it wouldn't work. So I had to go in and kind of like start to push the transients outwards a little bit to keep it sounding natural. So that's what we got here in the piano. The main piano, like there's a bunch of mics on it. The C12As were kind of the main mics that were used on it. I believe there was an M49 at the boot of the piano to kind of bring out some of the low end. But those are like the two main, those are, well, I guess the 3 main mics that were used on the piano. And there's no instrumentation. The whole thing is all about build. There's like very little compression. I think you could hear, it's funny, I noticed it more so once like it was done and you would listen to it in the car, like how much the piano lifts in the first few notes, how it's like super low in the beginning. And then once it hits this note, that's kind of where like it picks up a little bit more, because we tried to use no compression whatsoever on the piano and make it feel like as live as possible. So there's no instrumentation in the entire song besides the piano until the chorus. And in the chorus build, there's a lot of fun little ear candy that happens. There's all these guitars, these like little, I had my friend Sam Stewart play these really beautiful high chime guitars. And then I did like a whole synth wall, not a synth wall, a guitar wall. That's my favorite part of the chorus production. It's just like a bunch of gnarly, distorted guitars. Which is one of my favorite parts of the production. And then you also have obviously like some bass stuff that's in there, subtly in there, I think. I used my Juno 60 for this, and so there's 2 Junos going, the low end, which is just super deep subby bass. And then you have an organ, which is also a Juno. And then you have